National Nutrition Natural Health Reviews. 3 minutes of the latest naturopathic info with Canada's leading nutrition experts. Watch, learn, and get healthy naturally.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jonathan Beatty, naturopathic doctor and a health expert here at Nationalnutrition.ca. Do you ever suffer from unexplained fatigue? Do you have trouble sleeping at night? Do you have unexplainable joint pains or sometimes have different types of rashes? These can actually all be symptoms of undiagnosed food sensitivities or food allergies. The reason I interchange the word sensitivity and allergy is they are slightly different things. A food allergy is more typical amongst your anaphylactic reactions. So something like a peanut allergy, and where the throat closes or you have trouble breathing, is more the type of food allergy. Whereas in some cases, a different type of immune response known as a sensitivity causes a slightly different reaction. I like to class these and speak about them all as allergy though, because it's an easy way for us to understand what the immune system is doing. Essentially what's happening is your body is recognizing an antigen in a food as being foreign, and therefore it's trying to rid the body of it, and it creates an inflammatory reaction in response to exposure to it. So a classic example of this is, for instance, let's say you drink a glass of milk and then develop eczema on your skin. Something like that would be considered a food allergy. You're having an allergic reaction to the milk. Most people won't pick up on this though because it's not affecting their intestinal tract. It's really easy to identify food allergies when, once you eat something, you get immediate upset stomach or some sort of digestive disturbance, but that's an oversimplification. Food allergies can actually create a variety of systemic responses, and this is why they can be so hard to diagnose. In some cases, the food allergy response can even take days to manifest. So a glass of milk you drank on Monday night might not result in a rash until Wednesday afternoon. And of course, trying to track back what triggered that can sometimes be difficult. For this reason, I usually recommend people go get tested. There's very effective ways of doing this, either through what they call a dermal test, or you can even have blood drawn and identify the antibodies in your system and the specific antigens to which they react. So basically you can learn what foods you should probably avoid to avoid any type of food allergy reaction. So some of the symptoms you may experience, as I mentioned, can be rashes, it can be a tight throat, it can actually be sneezing or some sort of sinus response. You can have arthritises. There's a number of different ways that allergies can respond or can manifest. That being said, there's also a number of ways you can manage them. Obviously, identifying the allergen and avoiding the intake of that food is the most effective way, but there are also ways that if you do get exposed to the food, you can reduce the response. In the case of something like an allergy to gluten or an allergy to dairy, one of the things you can use is an enzyme that has DPP4 activity. What this will do is it'll actually help break down the gluten protein or break down the casein protein in that food. And by breaking down the protein, you're eliminating the thing that's actually triggering the reaction. And so that can really help to minimize the response you're going to have if you do get exposed. Additionally, you can take supplements to help reduce the way in which your immune system responds to allergens. So they're not something that suppresses the immune system so much as they suppress the allergic response in the immune system. Vitamin C is a great example of this. Taking about 3 grams of vitamin C a day has been shown to help reduce histamine release. As well, you can use a flavonoid by the name of quercetin. Quercetin is very effective at lowering mast cell degranulation, which is essentially the mast cells or the cells that release histamine, and this reduces the release of this histamine. So taking about 1 to 2 grams of quercetin a day can be a very effective way to reduce allergic responses. Additionally, I like to supplement people with a herb called nettle or stinging nettle. The nettle leaf is the part of the plant you're looking for. Nettle root is often available as well, but we use that to treat something different. And the nettle leaf can actually help reduce the allergic responses. So in summary, it's good to take a multifaceted approach to resolving your food allergies. Obviously, avoidance is your #1 strategy. However, if you do get exposed or you've yet to identify the allergen, it can be helpful to take an enzyme that can break certain allergens down, as well as supplementing with vitamin C, quercetin, and nettle to help reduce your body's reactivity. So I hope you've learned a few things that you can use to help manage your food allergies. If you've liked this video, check out our channel for more natural health videos. You can subscribe, and if you have any questions or comments, please post them below. And always remember, knowledge is health.